My name's Sally McCarthy and I'm from Sukhothai Gym in Bournemouth. When I was 14, I think I had my first amateur fight and I got such a buzz from it and I carried on winning and winning and I loved the feeling of it.
My name's Andree Warbrick, I'm fighting from MSD Evolution in Cheltenham. First started training just generally for fitness and a hobby. Me and a friend started about 8.5 years ago.
If I know a lot about the girl who I've fought against, I do my research, find out what her strengths and weaknesses are, so I try and work around that. If I don't really know about who I'm fighting, I go in with aggression.
The main reason I do it is to test myself. I know it's not going to be easy, it's going to push me, it's going to test what I've done in the gym and see where I'm going with that. As
long as I give my best and there's nothing I can look back and go, oh, I wish I did this, that's all I can ask for.
I'm looking for a win at this fight. That's the result I'm hoping for. It'll be a good one.
Right, so the ladies are called to the centre of the ring. Andree Warbrick from MSD Cheltenham in the blue, Sally McCarthy from Sukhothai in the red. And Stuart, this must be very satisfying for you to see the first total full contact fight just about to happen.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the trainers and the clubs for getting involved. You know, from different backgrounds, it's sometimes hard for them to cross over into different things, and I think they've embraced the rules. And as I say, I've ensured that the rules do accommodate the two different arts.
So here we have it: Warbrick, the kickboxer; McCarthy, the Thai boxer. And as you saw immediately, as you said, for the kickboxer, it's getting used to not wearing the shin guards.
Yes, and also obviously being attacked without shins and heads, you know.
That's right, and you saw there for Warbrick the first high round kick from McCarthy, and that's a danger for her, isn't it? Because McCarthy is letting them go. I heard a corner man say, take it to her from the start, and she's certainly doing that.
Yeah, she's obviously got an awesome kick there. You know, the Thai fighters are renowned for their powerful kicks, and again, using her background to good effect.
But at this level, as they're just getting into it, there will be no leg kicks for these two girls. Is that right, Stuart?
Yeah, this is an introductory level of TFC for, especially for the kickboxers. For the legs to be attacked is probably another step up. So, as you can see from this fight, the kicks are above waist. But again, devastating with no boots.
That's right, and
shin.
You are allowed to grab the leg as well, aren't you, for that single moment there?
Not in the intermediate level. We're trying to ensure that the rules are very similar to above waist kickboxing without the pads.
And that's why our referee Mick Folds, they're just warning McCarthy not to hold. It's a natural instinct for a Thai boxer.
Again, it's adapting. She needs to adapt to the rules, Malcolm. You know, their rules say that they can hold the leg. In TFC, they can't. So.
But again, with the adaptation for the rules for the kickboxer, Warbrick, you look at her shoulders and arms from those powerful kicks from McCarthy. That's what the kickboxer has got to adapt to, isn't it, Stuart?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I think she was quite shocked with the power of those kicks without the pads and shins. And again, with Sally being a Thai boxer, very renowned for having those sort of powerful kicks, especially to the head.
Yes, it's settled down now, and Warbrick has definitely adapted, because in kickboxing terms, she's more than competent. She's a champion in her own right, as you said, with some very good wins under her belt as well.
Yeah, she has. She's certainly proved herself in the. It's quite interesting there, Malcolm. I just as that round ended, you could see Sally again grabbing the leg, and again, it must be quite frustrating for her to adapt to these rules.
We're going to see the pros later as well, Stuart, where you'll be able to fully show the dynamic nature of total full contact when, as you said, those strikes from all areas are allowed.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Malcolm. The safety issue is, as I say, kickboxers haven't had to adapt to the low leg kicks, and really this is a taster to see if they can adapt to it. And Andree's doing a very good job. She's been really throwing some good kicks and working really hard with the hands.
Well, I'd like to pick up on something you said with the forward-thinking clubs that have embraced it and stepped out of their comfort zone, because we all like that comfort zone, and it takes a brave fighter and a brave club to say, no, we will try this and we will go for this.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Bennett from MSD, the head instructor there, took this fight for Andree. And Andree being a Commonwealth champion in kickboxing, this is a new arena for her to step into.
And she's certainly settled better now, yeah. Stuart. She's doing much better in the second round, although I am very impressed with the technique of McCarthy and the tight guard and the way she fires. Warbrick's come into it more in this second round, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's thinking about it a lot more. she's a very fit, dynamic fighter. She will go forward and work hard.
But at the moment she's having to figure out that left, right and then high roundhouse combination with McCarthy, which she throws very straight and accurate, as we saw there.
Yeah, Sally's working very hard, isn't she? She's doing very well. I think she was a little bit frustrated with herself grabbing the leg, but I think we're going to have some of the fighters are going to have to adapt, you know, and some will do it better than others, but she's doing a good job this time, and she hasn't looked to grab the leg in this round.
No, and with her background, as you said, possibly one of those that would switch to intermediate or pro very quickly.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a good performance so far.
Andree stood her ground far more in this second round and thrown a lot of leather in the punching department, but really, if I said the difference between the two fighters at the moment, it was the leg work of McCarthy that's shading this for her.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's another good round.
Yeah, so a far better round for Andree Warbrick there. Andree got to terms with it much better, but McCarthy settled from the opening bell. As you said, once she got over the frustration of trying to hold the leg and stopped, devastating kick, but she's using it to good effect.
I remember, Malcolm, the rules for TFC are more for the aggressor. So we're looking for the person coming forward, the aggressor, the person with the intent to do the damage, rather than the flashy kicks and the sort of tappy sort of stuff. So we want these people to, these fighters rather, to really work hard and be aggressive.
As you said that, Stuart, a rasping roundhouse there from Sally McCarthy, which what it did was inspire Andree Warbrick to come back with the best work of the fight so far for her.
Yeah, Andree's a tough fighter. I mean, she can really, you know, pull it out of the bag when she needs to, and I think she needs to be a little bit more positive about her approach, because she's got the tools to do the job. She just needs to really work forward on these exchanges.
Yes, Sally McCarthy walking forward. I like the way Warbrick is changing the direction of some of her kicks to get round the tie high guard that Sally utilises. But I'm impressed again with the strength of the kicking technique from McCarthy, and the blocking there is natural from the tie block, and then pushing forward.
Yeah, Andree's had a bit more contact with the legs now, and also she's made Sally miss a few times in this round, so it's coming together for her. So
that's right, it will take time, and as I said, I like the way she has varied up some of the kicks to get through the guard of McCarthy. And I feel a very good opening contest between these two young women. And I feel Warbrick has grown into it as she's developed, but I think the early parts of the first and second round will probably work against her for the overall result of this fight, but as the fight's gone, it's become far more even.
Yeah, I think if it was a longer fight, I think Andree would work her way into the fight as the fight goes on. I've seen her fight at title level over 10 rounds, and she's there for every round, guns blazing. So that's a good account for both fighters.
That's right. And I'm going to come off the fence. I feel that Sally McCarthy's probably taken that, Stuart.
Yeah, I tend to agree on that, Malcolm.
And we do have a unanimous decision. And that decision is in favour of the red corner, Sally McCarthy.